Okay, guys, so I was up late and I came across a Jackie Aina video, and I wanted to try to recreate her steps. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my face with my Absolute New York Poreless Me Primer and my Urban Decay All Nighter Primer. Of course, I left the video in real time, didn't speed anything up. But y'all was just looking, and as I said before, y'all, I am always looking for new ways or new techniques to do my makeup because I never know like what will stick with me, what techniques I'm currently doing that I need to get rid of. So I love, and this is my definition of playing in makeup. So I was going to work this day, and I will say that this makeup did last me entirely all day. My makeup normally does. I really have a problem like with my makeup uh, looking horrible toward the end of the day. So, but this one, it looked really, really good. And I used a matte foundation, and y'all know I never use matte foundations. So I'm taking this Makeup Forever, not Makeup Forever, Makeup Revolution concealer in orange to color correct. Because what Jackie did was she color corrected, and then she set the color corrector with a loose powder, a loose setting powder. So I used my Laura Mercier loose setting powder in the shade Honey. So I'm blending out the color corrector, and I know like I have some dark marks, and I don't like to color correct. For whatever reason, I do not like to color correct because I always am afraid that it's going to get in my concealer or get in my foundation and make me look too warm, too red, too orange. So this step of setting it with a loose powder prevented that from happening while also controlling the oils in my T-zone while also ensuring that my makeup really lasts throughout the day. So I'm just taking a sponge and setting basically my T-zone area and everywhere I color corrected. The foundation, now I went in with concealers first. So I'm taking my Too Faced Born This Way, and I went in with my skin tone shade of Chestnut first. And that's more so if I have any hyperpigmentation or dark areas underneath my eyes, my foundation shade first to kind of like further color correct, and this is going to give me the coverage. And when I go in with a lighter shade, which is Cookie, that's going to give me the highlight. So what I learned is if I have dark areas, if I just go in straight with a lighter shade, it's going to cause my darkness to look gray, and it's the lighter shade is not necessarily going to cover any dark areas that I have. Next, I'm going to go in with my foundation stick by Thread Beauty in the shade 210 to contour with. My microphone cut off, so I had to pick up where I stopped. And, once I put the lighter concealer down, and then we're going to blend the Thread Beauty just to give us some definition to our face. This is probably my second or third purchase from Thread Beauty. Uh, and I feel like I almost want to get a lighter shade now. Like, give me a lighter shade now because this is, while I'm doing it now, it looks really dark, but it's going to blend out just fine. But I feel like I can go like one shade lighter and be good. So I'm just taking a random brush from Amazon to blend everything out. And then while I do that, I'm letting the concealer sit so that way the concealer can give me more coverage. Like I can get fuller coverage by just letting it sit for a minute. Just take your time, breathe, let it sit. And I sprayed it with my NYX Bear With Me spray. And then I'm blending it with one of those triangle sponges, which I have been loving lately versus the regular beauty blender or soft round sponge. I've been loving to use the triangle sponge, and the sponge is wet. So I just take that and blend it out. And as you can see, I got the coverage I've been asking for. You've been asking for coverage, Nana? Now you got it, okay? You want coverage? Here's the coverage. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Just take it. And this step requires you to look up if at all possible. Make sure you're looking up so that way any creases you might have, like I might have some creases or whatever, I want to make sure that I'm blending as much as possible and nothing is trying to settle into any of those creases. I promise, guys, like every day, I'm always trying to find different ways of doing my makeup. Just, I love it. I love to play in makeup. I love trying new techniques. I just love the outcome of it all. So, go back in with my brush to make sure everything is blended as it should be. And making sure I get my forehead, because for whatever reason my forehead must be like blocking the sun, because I ain't been getting no sun, so I need to bronze up there because I don't know what's going on. And so I'm taking some of my Rare Beauty blush in the shade Liquid. And as you can see, I'm doing all of this before I go in with the powder. And I just was recently looking at, what's it, Instagram, and I saw my makeup friend, a guy, I don't want to pronounce his name, but I love to look at his videos. So he was telling me a minimal makeup look. So next I'm gonna come back and do that because I always follow like his tips. His tips are the best. The best. So I'm just taking my sponge and then lightly blending it out. Y'all know I'm a blush girl some days I'm not a blush girl. All depends on the day of the week, how I'm feeling. Child, because right now, me looking at this video, that blush looking real bright. So, okay, this is the key right here for Jackie Ina's, like, making your foundation last. So she took her foundation, put it on a brush, and then sprayed the brush with some of the one size spray. And this is supposed to help the longevity of your makeup. And like I said, it really did, because I feel like my makeup lasted a long time. Like a long time. I'm going to try this step again. And this is the shade Macao in Nars on Soft Matte Foundation. I'm going to try this again. But this time, I'm not going to use a matte foundation. I don't know what possessed me to use a matte foundation. Y'all know I don't really care for matte foundations. But I want to get that one size foundation thinner, because I didn't realize, I just thought it was a thinner, but it's really a thinner. And you can, if you want to make your foundations a little hydrating and glowy, it also does that also. So I want to get that to make some of my matte foundations glowy. I haven't purchased a matte foundation in a long time. When I was younger, I was matte all day, every day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. I was matte. Now, give me glow, give me radiance, give me dewiness. I love it all. I don't care for matte at all. Like, it can be matte, but it has to be like a soft matte where I feel like the radiance is still going to shine through. My skin is still going to be able to breathe. I don't want a matte tight face. And as you see, I was able to complete this look in probably under 10 minutes, you know. So this is my type of look to do. Long drawn out makeup is over for me. Taking the same Laura Mercier powder, and I'm going to set those highlighted areas. And I have it on the back of my hand, and I'm taking the sponge, dabbing the powder, excess powder off before I go directly on my face with the powder, so that way I'm not putting too much powder. Because I knew that this foundation was already going to be matte, so I didn't want the powder to be like, oh, now I'm super matte. Super matte. And this is just a base routine. I didn't do the eye look or anything. I just wanted to show you all what I have been learning at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm supposed to be sleeping. But this is what I've been learning. And like I said, the makeup lasted all day. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Jackie Aina has been on YouTube and I guess social media for a very long time. I don't follow like all of her platforms or watch all of her videos, but when I come across one, like I make sure to like check it out and really like follow her steps because she knows what she's talking about. She really knows what she's talking about. She's been doing it for forever, and I feel like um, her advice as far as makeup, it usually is like spot on. So I'm just bronzing up with my Makeup Revolution bronzer in the shade Mocha to make everything come together. And like I said, I used the Juvia'splace Volume 3, the orange blush in that. But I'm going to come and start talking to y'all in a minute. I really had to charge my mic. Like I went all weekend without charging my mic. So I'm going to charge my mic up and then I'll come back and we'll talk about it. All right, guys, we have our completed full coverage, kind of soft matte type look. And I think it came out okay. I was skeptical at first because y'all know, even though I'm Ollie Combo, I do not like matte face. But I just wanted to do this to show you that you can still learn, even though you think like you're like highly experienced and you know what you're doing. Like I was just watching a random Jackie Aina like short video and she was just talking, but I was watching her do her makeup. So some of these steps are steps that she did, and I think it looks really good. So I'm gonna take my L'Oreal 3-second spray to set. Whew. Wait a minute. And I'm also going to take, I got the Juvia'splace Volume 6, the top orange shade to give me just a little bit more orange. That's got a little sparkle in it. Be careful, Nana. Yeah, okay. Now I had to go light-handed on blush because me and blush, sometimes we friends and sometimes we not. Then back over with my foundation brush just to make sure that is blended. And this is the completed full face. Drop down and let me know if you do these tips or these techniques. Let me know if you do these techniques on a regular basis or if you have ever tried them. But I think it looks good. I'm gonna slap some gel right here on my little edges. Just trying to grow. Go on them. They're growing. They're growing. And I'm going to catch y'all later. Let me get a door for I'm late. If you enjoyed today's video, give this video a thumbs up because it helps my channel out a lot. And I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace out. Bye, y'all.